into some of the successful CFOs who have climbed up the corporate ladder and seek their views on how they were able to use their skill set, their training, into blossoming into this role. On the format of this discussion, we will just try to play upon some themes initially, and I'll ask my panel to share their views. And in the end of 15 to 20 minutes, we will reserve for question and answers. So if you have any comments or questions, please save them till that time. Now I'll just toss the first ball on the court on the question of transformation of a CFO into a corporate leader. When do you start thinking like a CEO? Is financial expertise the skill set to have in the corporate boardroom? How does your skill set prepare you and your experiences prepare you for this change? I would like to hear views from Hanif Jakura on this, and then we'll move on along the panel.
Yeah, thanks, Fareed. In our case, there was a slight deviation from the normal process where I was acting. In fact, I was appointed as general manager in the Central Depository Company, and I was looking after 3-4 areas, which included finance. Finance head was reporting to me, as well as the operations head and administration head. And from the very beginning, our company's theme was that we, from day one, we started to have successes in place. And probably that was the case when the board of directors of Central Depository Company appointed me as general manager, and I was reporting to the CEO. Two, three departmental heads were reporting to me, and it was when I was appointed, I started to think like a CEO. In addition to my these responsibilities, I was also acting as the company secretary, and that gave me very close liaison opportunity to interact with my board and my CEO. He provided me opportunity to interact with regulators, with bankers, with everybody. And I used to take challenges. I used to challenge my CEO's decisions, and even in the board we used to discuss various things, and I used to take stand on various issues, because when I was general manager initially, we were at startup stage. Company was new, it was a unique company, there was no experience of anybody operating depository in this country, and we used to even there were very few countries who had depositories at that time, so there were very little international experience available at that time. So we used to discuss things with other countries as well, but we had to take our own decisions. We had a consultant available. I used to sit with him for long hours, and it was an excellent opportunity I was provided at that time to do things which normally in a normal company you cannot get opportunity. So that from that on, I started to think like a CEO, and that provided me a great opportunity in my future career.
Thank you, Yusuf. Khalid sir, any insights from your personal experiences?
Thank you very much. I think the answer to when do we all started thinking that we want to become a CEO, I think it depends upon your vision, your aspirations, and it depends upon individual. It doesn't depend upon a given set of skill sets. It's basically either you have it and you have to work towards it, and a lot has to do with the training and development that we go through in the process of being trained as an accountant. We have an excellent system to give us an opportunity to show our talent and to be able to show our potential to multifarious stakeholders. And we come into a position whereby we are the lieutenants, the trustworthy of the CEOs and of other business functional partners who you interact, and you tend to learn the business sense. Now, as you know, that Pakistan Petroleum Limited is a highly technical company, and I happen to be a chartered accountant who heads that company. So we need to understand how does it happen. It doesn't happen by being a geoscientist or being a reservoir engineer. It happens because you have an interest in the business. You have the basic skill sets to be able to analyze, to be able to think logically, and to be able to understand other point of view. And more, that you need to have good interpersonal and communication skills, which help in the overall dimension of looking towards a CEO. We heard this morning that the CFO is an important ingredient of the business program of any company. And if the CFO performs that role which he has to perform, he is the natural choice of moving up to a CEO. But it depends upon the CEO, his potential, his ability to perform and deliver, and his capability to be able to be accepted. Now, once you become a CFO, you are exposed to the board. You are continuously interacting with the board. If you are an accountant, you normally are the natural choice of being a company secretary, where you are interacting with the board, you are understanding the overall dimensions of the company, you are understanding so you need to exploit that. The second point that I want to make here is that, shifting from the question that was asked, as being a council member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants, is that what we are missing in the development or in the training of our people are certain key factors: how to become good managers, how do you develop the soft skills, how do you become a leader. I mean, one has to look at this role as a leadership role, not as a role of being an expert in any given area, because the expertise ends when you are a CFO. That is the end. And while you are a CFO, you need to develop other expertise which you should have to become a good business leader. And that's where that has helped me, and I suppose all of us, with the basic grounding and training that we have in terms of planning, in terms of organizing, in terms of analysis, in terms of logical thinking, in terms of creativity, that will help us to groom ourselves and to develop ourselves in the overall perspective of managing businesses and be the business leaders.
Thank you, Khalid sir. Adar sir? The point that Khalid sir raised, that your skill set takes you to a certain level as the CFO, and after that it's vision, leadership, and a whole host of other skill set that's required. Do you want to add on anything?
Well, I think we have already described, Khalid sir, very well that for a CFO, the important thing is the expertise in the function. And I think that is the starting point for anybody to grow into general management. For me, I think